I've not only been excited to get this tent for myself, but I'm also excited to show it out on the channel. Finally got it. Let's go. Hi everyone, I'm Mike and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be giving my first impression of the Gonex one-person camping tent and hot tent. Now, I've been interested in getting this tent ever since I first saw it on Amazon. I like the design of it. I like how it looks. I like the fact that it gives you the option of using it for a hot tent. That being said, now seeing the tent, just from what I've seen in some of the reviews, I know this tent does have some flaws. We're going to go over those, I'm sure, in a little bit. Immediately after getting the tent, I put it away, and today when I grabbed it to do this impression, I didn't realize how thin the stuff sack, and just by grabbing the grab handle, I tore the stuff sack right out of the back, right off the gate. So I don't know if that's a good sign or bad. We'll see how it goes. The reason why I was excited about this tent is because I see all the options that this tent offers. It gives you a lot of bang for its buck, especially how inexpensive it is. So I'm really hoping it holds up. I'm pretty sure I will have to end up seam sealing this tent. I'm just going to put that in the plans to do it in the future, that it's going to happen. I will try to get it in a rain test if I can. I'm pretty sure I'll end up having to seam seal this tent. That's okay. For its price and the options that I think it offers, it's well worth it. So let me get it out of the bag, go through what's in it, and then I'm going to set it up. All right, let's see what she's got inside of her, guys. Now, I'm a little let down by the carry bag. I'm going to have to replace this, I see, or I'm going to have to fix that stitching. But it does come with its own set of instructions inside. This is a TP style tent with one pole that does come with it, but it does have a nice option as far as the vestibules go, and I'm looking forward to putting that to use. Who knows, might get to put it up to use to some of this wind we're having lately. Okay, so carry bag already has a rip. I can fix it, but I don't like that out of the gate. All right, let's see what we got. Let's untie it. I might bring you guys in a little closer because I want you to see this as I'm doing it. All right, that should work out a little better so you guys can see. All I did was untie it so far. Unwind it. Another little carry bag. And this is full of, looks like all the guy lines and stakes. So there's the guy lines that it comes with. And let's see, 2, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16. And it comes with 18 stakes. Wow. I guess you need them, but we'll see. I'm gonna put these stakes in here so I don't lose them. Sorry if you hear any background hot rod noise, but obviously somebody wants to take their car on the back roads today. I'll see if I can get it out in post. All right. I know it has an inner and outer, an inner fly, which is mesh. So this must be the outer tent body, it looks like. This is the inner. Yep, there's the mesh body. Just by looking at it right now, the material seems a little thin, but we'll see how she holds up. And this is the pole that it comes with. Now, it only comes with one pole, and it states that on its website. On the pictures, it shows one on the vestibule area, but of course you'll have to provide that. A stick or a hiking pole will probably do fine. But there is the collapsible pole, as you guys can see. That goes there. We'll insert, and this goes there. So, without further ado, let's set it up. Okay, there's step one and step two, which is basically first I put the pole together so it's all ready to go. And we'll say that 1A, and 1B is putting the tent outer body down, staking all around it, all 8 points, and then I'm going to crawl inside and put the pole up and we'll go from there. Now, before I put the inner in, I'm going to explain a couple things to you. Once I put all the stake pegs out all around all 8 spots, And each of the peg spots have some shock cord attached to them. It took me a couple minutes, no, not minutes, but it took me like 10 extra seconds because the Velcro was so new and it worked so good on the cover for the zipper that it kept getting stuck. So we all have that problem. But one thing I really liked is once this was all staked out, once I came in to put the pole at its peak, that height is perfect. And what happens is once you push the pole up, it stretches all the shock cord around all the peg points, which was very nice. I like that. Now I'm going to take you guys inside and show you what it looks like without the body, without the inner mesh. And this is really nice. A lot of room for a TP tent like this. A lot of room. I want to put this on super wide to try to let you see how much room it is, because the camera doesn't really show you how much. But without the inner mesh, 2 people and a dog probably, or 2 people and a small child with their gear could sleep under here right now without the mesh body underneath of it. You have a lot of room. If you put down a tarp, this would be a nice option to have. Here is the Velcroed square where you can run your pipe out if you have a stove and want to make a hot tent. That is a great option. I love that. It also has a tie back for that. I'm going to take you guys on a walk around. You have a lot of guy line points to make this tent as taut as you need. Has one window here with a prop which has Velcro on it. Another guy line towel, another one. It looks like one is on each stitched, not corner, but I know you guys know what I mean. I like that. And another window with a prop. There are numerous tiebacks along the openings. Now, before I go put that inner mesh on the inside, I'm actually going to look at the instructions one more time. It's not clear to me right now where it goes. I want to make sure that's conveyed to you guys. You might want to look at the instructions, but I'm going to look at the instructions one time and go over it after I put that mesh body inside. So far, I like it. That is well worth its price just for that tent body alone. And I think the last time I checked, these were running $40 maybe to give you this kind of option. I tried to do the time warp with putting the inner mesh in there. I couldn't do it because you couldn't see me, but I'm going to take you guys inside because this is going to answer a lot of questions everyone might have. And it has some neat features, but it also has some restricting features. First thing I'm going to show you is this. Now, 2 of the stake points are orange, and that is for a reason. You got one here and one here. And those correspond with 2 orange corners on the inner mesh that goes to those orange spots. And they both have little adjusters on them, which I like too. What you have to be aware of on that is on each of those, when you tighten it, there is a chance of you pulling that mesh out from underneath the outer body, and that could be an issue if it rains. So be aware of that. That's the first thing I want you to be aware of. Now let's go inside and let me show you some more. I want to try to show you this from the outside first. That is the inner body, the inner mesh body that will protect you from bugs. I can guarantee you the mesh is small enough. Please don't pay attention to that dirt. That was me crawling around in there. Those 2 sides over there, orange and orange, are staked out and they're adjustable. On the inside, on these corners, you'll stake out on the inside. Just be aware, if you put a tarp down under here that you want to crawl on or stuff like that, you're either going to poke a hole through your tarp, or you're going to have to move the tarp or cut a hole in it, or however you want to handle it. But I want you to see the size of this. What you're seeing is real. That mesh body is only good enough for me, and I might be able to put a little bit of my gear in there. One person only. By the time you put a sleeping pad, your sleeping bag, pillow, and anything else you might need in there, that's a 1 person. Or 2 kids, that's it. That's all you're going to fit in this body. I just want you guys to be aware of it. And the top has a hook that's attached to the top of the mesh, and it hooks at a point right where the pole goes on the tent body. And the bottom is one piece. There are no seams in the floor of this mesh body. I know you really can't tell from this, but there's no bugs getting through this. As you can see, everything's double stitched, and it's almost the shape of a big D door where they both come around to here. So that means you can totally unzip in this front door on this mesh body and open it, or zipping it up however you want to get inside and out. But as you can see, you have a lot of extra room in here. You could fit another person in here if they didn't want to sleep inside the mesh. You could still get another person and putting gear over there, or even behind that mesh inside. I am happy to see, as you guys can see, all the seams are taped. That's everywhere's on the inside as well. All the seams are taped. Very nicely done. For the cost of this tent, this is excellent. I wanted to show you what really attracted me to this tent, and it deals with this door because it gives you several options, and I want you guys to see what this offers you. It's really, really cool. And there you go. That is why I was excited about this tent. That vestibule gives you so many options for rain, for wind, for just kicking back. One thing's cool about this is this. I have both sides unzipped on this. Now, of course, that's great for sun, ventilation. It's not good for rain and wind. Wind gets into that. Of course, if it was whipping really bad out here, that would not be good. You'd want to enclose it. And if rain was coming in one way or another, it's going to either come in here or come in the same, which looks exactly the same on the other side. But what this does give you is the option to zip in one of these sides up. Now, if you zip in one of these sides up, you can be protected from the rain and still get great ventilation on those humid, hot summer camping nights. Of course, this pole right here does not come with the tent. This is my pole. I keep a set in the vehicle at all times for anything I might need them for. But a stick or another hiking pole, if you were taking this backpacking, would work just as fine. Let me take you guys under. That is a lot of room. So much room. And if I come out on this side, that's what it looks like. The Gonex 1-person 3-season camping and backpacking hot tent comes with one aluminum pole and a removable inner mesh. It weighs 5 pounds with dimensions of 9.8 feet by 9.8 feet by 5.2 feet. It has a 3-way adjustable porch awning, is made of 190T polyester taffeta, has fully sealed seams, and a PU 3000mm waterproofing. It has 2 tent vents and a 9-inch by 9-inch window with flame retardant Velcro where you can install a stove jack when using it as a hot tent. A stove jack does not come with the tent, and I would not recommend using the inner mesh with a stove inside due to how close the mesh would be to the heat source. So there you go, my friends. That's my first impression of the Gonex 1-person backpacking and hot tent. I like it. It has a lot of features, a lot of things you can do with this tent. It does have some, what I'm going to say is could be flaws on how it will handle rain or certain temperatures or windy conditions. But I'm going to take it out and use it a couple times. We'll see what I think of it. I like to get it in every temperature of the year and really get a feel of it because I love all that room under that TP tent. So thanks for checking the video out, guys. I really appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. It truly helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. I look forward to talking to you and hearing from you again real soon, guys. I'm out.